Express, Frankie Lupo Schmidt.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone, and welcome, and thank you for coming and joining us tonight at the Junior Achievement of South Florida's celebration of our Florida Business Hall of Fame. Junior Achievement is an important organization for American Express and also for me personally, and we're thrilled to sponsor this event tonight. I'm passionate about Junior Achievement because JA is training the next generation of our business leaders, our employees, and our consumers. And the children that go through JA today are educated about financial fluency, entrepreneurship, and also work readiness. And also, these are our children of the future. So I want to congratulate all of tonight's honorees and thank all of you for your support and your generosity of Junior Achievement. And now it is my pleasure to introduce our co-hosts, Steve Hudson and Lori Salarulo.
All right. How is everybody today? So, thank you. So as you can see, if you've been here before, Andy Cagnetta is not here. And normally we have all of these really bad hair jokes. And so you get spared that today, but I did figure that maybe I could wear this for now. But I have a much more beautiful co-host, and I would like to introduce you, Lori Salarulo, please. Come join me on the stage.
And I have hair.
Yes. Yeah, it's one of those things. What are you gonna do? All right. Where are we? Are you first?
I think, no, you're first.
See, I had lived a little there, and so.
Threw you off.
We just kind of wing it. We want to have fun tonight. We're all here for JA. We want to do a good job for all the students. So, welcome, Lori. This is great to be here. I am, I'm so proud of JA. And again, I am sad that Andy couldn't be here. We sent him a little picture, and I'm sure he's going to enjoy that one. So, anyway, for those who might not know, that you're sitting in the largest JA center in the world. Every school day, the Falcone family BizTown, Lorraine and Dave Thomas BizTown, and the Patton Family Foundation Finance Park are bustling with fifth and eighth graders, students, thanks to a unique partnership with Broward County Schools. Over 50,000 students participate in classroom curriculums and JA World simulations. This is actually supposed to be yours, I just noticed.
I know.
How am I doing?
He's reading my lines.
Yeah. You want to take over from there?
Keep going, Steve. I could go sit down and eat, actually.
I got this. All right. No, because I'm supposed to go after. So
Okay.
You know where you're at? You want me to help?
All right. I'm just going to start from here. So, Steve, you've been here with your children, so you know how inspiring it could be to see our students so excited about learning and connecting what they're learning to the real world. Now it's your part.
Real world. It says 8:13. I think we're early. Whew. All right. Lori, I couldn't agree more. What JA is teaching is what our children need to become great leaders and succeed in the future. Speaking of great leaders, tonight we will celebrate several who have had a huge impact on their businesses and our community. They are true role models for the 50,000 students that JA serves each year, many of whom do not have role models in their lives. As you all walked into JA World this evening, I hope you noticed on the screens the impressive group of over 100 businessmen and women, community leaders that have been inducted into the JA Business Hall of Fame. As a past laureate myself, I am honored to be among the ranks of these innovative and accomplished leaders.
You know, Steve, the last couple of years have been a little rough for leaders. So there's so much to celebrate tonight. It is so nice to be back here with all of you in person after a 2-year hiatus. So welcome everyone back to JA World. We have had to be, yes, being back in person is always a good thing to applaud. We have had to be creative, innovative, and resilient, all of us leaders, as we navigated an ongoing global pandemic, a nationwide focus on social and racial injustice, an unprecedented number of individuals and families facing personal financial challenges, business interruptions, and the profound impact that the pandemic had on student achievement. The one thing that all of these leaders have in common is their passion and their commitment. I know that's what's gotten us through this over the last couple of years: a passionate team, a dedicated board of directors, and the commitment of leaders and supporters like all of you here tonight. Steve, I don't know about you, but I am ready to be inspired by tonight's honorees and by our students whose lives have been impacted by JA.
I'm ready.
I knew you would be. So as you all settle in, please go ahead, begin your dinner. I hear the dishes clanking. We will begin and keep the program going as we present the awards tonight. And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce the Board Chair of Junior Achievement of South Florida, Mr. Tim Rubin.
You want to read my part too? Thank you, Lori and Steve, and thank you, American Express, for being our presenting sponsors tonight. I've had the privilege of being involved with Junior Achievement for many years, and the honor of serving as a board chair for the past 3 years, where I worked alongside an amazing group of dedicated leaders. I'd like to take a moment to recognize the current board members and past board members. Thank you for your service. Thank you. As Steve mentioned earlier, there are so many accomplished leaders who have been honored over the years, some of whom are no longer with us. Tonight we remember the legacies and recognize those that continue to lead and inspire the youth. I'm in awe of the people in this room, people that see the vision and work together to find innovative solutions to community issues and to building stronger local economy. Junior Achievement of South Florida is only able to achieve its mission because of the partnerships across the public and private sectors. As Lori mentioned, our partnerships with Broward County Public Schools is unique and deep. Junior Achievement is interwoven into the core academic curriculum of math, social studies, economics, so students learn how to apply education in real world. Our support from Broward County and several other municipalities is also critical to the work we do, and we thank our community leaders for recognizing the impact this education and preparation has on our local economy. And of course, we would not be celebrating in this building if it were not for the partnerships of Broward College. Thank you for the generous donation of land to build this outstanding facility. I'm thrilled that President Hale is with us here this evening. Thank you for being here, and thank you all. And last but certainly not least, I want to thank all of the storefront sponsors who provide annual support to help sustain the programs here at JA World. We're so grateful to have the support of so many sponsors that made tonight possible. So to help us thank them all, please join me in welcoming new JA alumni Isabella Santos and Stephen McGill, who just recently successfully went through our program at Finance Park. Come on.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight. I am Isabella Santos, a proud alumni of JA Finance Park. I loved learning about creating and implementing a household budget for myself, a spouse, and a child. JA programs would not be possible without the generous support of many individuals and companies, including tonight's event sponsors. Please help me thank our sponsors. However, there are quite a few tonight, so please hold your applause until the end. Presenting sponsor, American Express. Platinum sponsor, City Furniture. Huizenga Lifetime Legacy Award, Delta Airlines and Huizenga Family Foundation. Melissa Aiello Character Award, TD Bank.
Good evening. I'm Stefan McGill, also a proud alumni of JA Finance Park, and I learned about making wise investments. We would also like to thank our specialty sponsors, Albert and Rose Miniachi Foundation, Rick Case Automotive Group, Warren Family Foundation.
Thank you, silver sponsors. Baptist Health, eBuilder, FP&L, R Squared Charitable Fund, Leo Goodwin Foundation, Kemet, Michael and Monica Maroney, Styles Corporation, Trans World Business Advisors.
Thank you, bronze and host sponsors, Health Foundation of South Florida, Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital, American National Bank, Kaufman Rawson, Office Depot, Republic Services, and AI Medical Group.
Thank you to all of our sponsors for your support and for making tonight so special. You help make JA programs possible for students like us.
All right, now I need to find my spot here. Ooh, Tim Rubin. Thank you. Thank you. See? So I just want you all to know that we just found out that Andy was not going to be here like a day ago. And so Steve graciously invited me to co-host with him. So I think that, hold on, here we go. Thank you, Isabel and Stefan. That was amazing. How great are they? Because I know in 8th grade, there's no way that I was going to do that. So every day, I always say that I have the best job in the world. Every day, I get to see students just like them transform right before my very eyes. When students participate in JA programs and realize they can do it, they are filled with confidence and with hope. This is what inspires me, and I know that it inspires so many of you. We know the way to educate our children and prepare students today must change. Through our partnership with Broward County Schools, JA is able to provide equal assets and opportunities for every single student, regardless of race, gender, background, or social status. JA is committed to empowering young people with the tools, the resources, opportunities, role models they need to financially and professionally succeed. And you know, as a mom of 2, I can tell you that when my children were born, especially when my first was born, Patrick, and many of you in this room know Patrick, my thought was that I needed to make sure that he had all those things, the resources, the experience, and the skills. And then my daughter was born and she needed the same thing. And now we get to do that with 60,000 children a year. The last 2 years have not been easy, as I said, but JA South Florida rose to the occasion. Even during COVID, students participated in JA classroom programs, digital simulations, worked in jobs, and started companies. We didn't skip a beat, and our reputation for impact in preparing youth for work is unmatched. We are the only organization in Broward and South Palm Beach solely focused on youth workforce development, producing remarkable outcomes with all of these students. Since JA was created 63 years ago, we have impacted the lives of over 1.1 young people. That's pretty cool. And besides the interactive classroom learning, what makes JA special and unique are the experiences our students have right here at JA World with thousands of volunteers and mentors just like you. As our students expand their work readiness skills, develop financial literacy, and build their first companies, they not only master business critical skills, but they also change their way of thinking, developing a certainty about their own future. JA students also apply this to the future success of larger challenges within our communities and within your companies. The world is transforming, and so is JA. And speaking of transformations, tonight I have the pleasure to introduce a young man that I met several years ago who has absolutely been transformed, and watch him grow into a fine young leader. Please help me welcome Giovanni Brooks, JA alumni.
Thank you, Lori. Good evening, everyone. I'm Giovanni Brooks, an alumni of Junior Achievement, and I would like to share my experience with you. Like all students in Broward, I first attended JA BizTown and JA Finance Park in middle school, which set the foundation of financial literacy for me. And in high school, I participated in JA Fellows, where my team and I created and ran our own real business. Then I had the opportunity to participate in the JA Career Bond program, where we learned about different career pathways by visiting industry workplaces. All of these programs taught me the things I needed to know to make it in the real world. Things like working with other students to learn teamwork, solving real business problems, speaking publicly to sharks, selling products, and so many other work and business skills. The Career Bond program was a pivotal moment in my development. At the end of the year, Junior Achievement, in collaboration with the Horatio Algiers Foundation, offered all students the chance to apply for a $10,000 scholarship to attend the university of their choice. I wasn't sure what to write about in my application, but fortunately, I had a teacher in my senior year of high school that believed in me when I could not believe in myself. Mrs. Plunkett, my Global Logistics Academy teacher, she was and still is a mentor and a true leader. And she pushed me to apply for that scholarship. Unfortunately, on the deadline day, my school was doing a lockdown drill. So it was a bit chaotic, but I wrote my essay during her class, and she made sure I received my high school transcript instantly, a process that usually takes a few days, all done in just over an hour, and during a school lockdown drill. A few months passed, and right when I was about to give up on those hopes of going to university, I learned that I received that scholarship. I was inspired to take those skills and experiences to the next chapter of my journey and set off to college. However, Junior Achievement was not done preparing me yet. That summer, through JA's Summer Youth Employment Program, I did a summer internship with City Furniture. And under the mentorship and supervision of Kevin Splitt, the Director of Merchandising Bedding, and Andrew Koenig, the CEO of City Furniture, I was placed in the supply chain department, where I was able to have a first-hand experience of what my aspirations look like when it comes time for me to venture into my desired career field. This experience was priceless. I really got to see firsthand exactly the career I wanted to work towards. The supply chain team, led by Michael Now, the Director of Supply Chain, and Jordan Kelly, the Analytics Senior Manager, gave me something to model my career after. And as of 2 weeks ago, I can proudly say that I am a graduate of FIU with my BA in Logistics and Supply Chain Management, and a minor in data analytics. I've also been working at Amazon, continuing to learn about the industry and directly applying what I learned in each and every junior achievement program for the past 9 years. The financial literacy I learned in Finance Park, the teamwork I learned in JA Fellows, the work skills I learned in the Career Bound program, and the real life experience through the internship programs. I am where I am today because of junior achievement and the real world skills they gave me to be successful. And City Furniture, which gave me the opportunity to practice those skills with those mentors I mentioned before. I'd like to thank all the sponsors that made this possible and give a huge thanks to Lori. Thank you so much. And JA for putting this amazing event together. The work JA does is important and necessary. The passion they demonstrate is unmatched, and the belief they instill in the students is extraordinary. Thank you, Junior Achievement. Thank you, City Furniture. Thank you, sponsors, and thank you, leaders, for your continued support.
How do I follow that? Gio, can we give him another round of applause, please? So that young man has been here since 5th grade, and he listed all the programs that JA that offered him to get him to where he is as a college graduate. That's awesome. Gio, you're awesome. And kind of makes me speechless, which usually I'm not. So, well done. You're a good man. I do want to acknowledge one person in the crowd here. So the Horatio Alger Award is one of the most prestigious awards in the United States. And we have one of the most recent recipients with us tonight, and that is Rita Case. If I can just get everybody to congratulate Rita Case. That is an awesome recognition, Rita. So this really is, Gio's story is a true testament of JA and the impact that it has on thousands and thousands of students. Thank you. And I want to thank Andrew from City Furniture for leading the way, not only generously sponsoring JA, but investing in young people like Gio by giving them the experiences they need to succeed. These students come out of JA programs and they are ready for our workforce. We are all dealing with workforce issues and we are concerned about the talent pipeline. Well, here it is. Gio is a perfect example, and there are so many more students like him to fill that pipeline. We need to invest in that pipeline. Now on to a special celebration tonight. We honor an individual with an award that is very special to me personally, and that is the Heisinger Lifetime Achievement Award. The award is given to individuals who have demonstrated a giving spirit and have had a lasting impression on their industry, community, and junior achievement of South Florida. JA has only given this award to 4 outstanding individuals or couples, some of whom have left a deep legacy on our community and JA. The late Lorraine Thomas, the legendary developer and construction icon Terry Stiles, and of course, one of our favorite couples that we all know, Winnie and Joe Amaturo. The first recipients of this award in 2016 were my aunt and uncle, Wayne and Marty Heisinger. This year, we are fortunate to have Ignacio Borbola, South Florida Market Manager from Delta Airlines here to help present this year's honoree with the award. Please help me in welcoming Ignacio to the stage.
Good evening. I'm Ignacio Borboya. I'm thrilled to be here with you tonight, representing Delta Airlines. As a legacy sponsor and presenting the 2022 Hazina Lifetime Achievement Award. On behalf of Delta's 75,000 employees worldwide, thank you for allowing us to be a part of this incredible event and extraordinary moment. Delta's mission to connect the world starts with our commitment to being a strong partner in the communities where we live, work, and serve. We're proud to help Junior Achievement and on their mission to inspire and prepare young people to succeed in the global economy. Delta and its more than 400 South Florida-based employees, some who are here today, are a part of the fabric of our local community. As a Delta employee born and raised here in South Florida, I am grateful to work for an organization that not only supports my hometown, but allows me the opportunity to give back in so many ways. Delta began working with Junior Achievement in 2013, and today we proudly support 32 Junior Achievement chapters across continents, including right here in South Florida. We're proud to support Junior Achievement to inspire and give back to students knowledge and skills as they create a better future for themselves. Congratulations to the 2022 Hazina Lifetime Achievement Award recipient. Your leadership in the community and business has a tremendous impact in South Florida, and we are grateful for your service. Please turn your attention to the screen to learn more about the one and only Harry Patton.
How did my career get started as an entrepreneur? I think my first steps were from my dad. My dad said, you know, boy, you gotta learn to sell something. And if you can sell something, you're gonna be, you'll always do all right.
Well, Harry's a visionary. He's been in business for over 50 years. And one thing about Harry is once he sinks his teeth into something, he stays with it. He's very loyal to the cause.
I became successful because there's no such thing as quitting.
When you do make it, you want to give back to others and more importantly, teach young people and mentor them. And here's the path of success that you can go on. And look what I was able to do from that standpoint in business and then giving back into the community. And Harry's done a great job of doing that.
At one night at Junior Achievement, Mike Jackson said, and he was talking about Wayne, and he called him out as the greatest entrepreneur of all times. And I believe it was, and he was, the greatest entrepreneur of all times. And I'm just very proud to be in that group.
And now, please welcome the 2022 Huizenga Lifetime Achievement Award recipient,
Mr. Harry Patton.
Please.
I don't know if you guys all know that here tonight. This is a fundraiser. A lot of fun, a lot of nice meals, great friends, but this is a damn fundraiser tonight. We got to raise some money for Junior Achievement. I've always wondered what Junior Achievement was a few years ago. A didn't know much about it, and I got involved with some people from Palm Beach. And they were going to build a a junior achievement center. And in 2003, it was going to be on the grounds of Palm Beach College. We had a grand opening. We had guys with their shovels and their helmets, and digging holes and so forth. And we were all set to start junior achievement at Palm Beach. Guess what? At the last minute, the bosses of whoever they are at Palm Beach College said, nah, I don't think so. We can't do that on our college campus. We're here to educate people, and this isn't going to work. And boom, the whole deal went down. So I kept that in mind, and I met a young lady a few years later by the name of Melissa Aiello. And she was a junior achievement, local junior achievement manager, boss, whatever you call it. And in those days, the kids didn't come to junior achievement. Junior achievement went to the schools and taught in classes. And that was all well and good. But Melissa came to me and she said, you know, there's a place in Cincinnati or Chicago, someplace got a huge junior achievement place. And I'd like to build it. I said, oh, nice. Let me know. I got $50, $100 or something like that. So she said, I know some guys, we're going to get together. So she made a golf appointment with me to play golf with Dave Thomas. And so I belonged to Adios, Dave belonged to Adios. We came down. He was grouchy as hell. He'd just come down from where he was and he was freezing to death and his golf game was bad. And I really didn't get into a lot of discussion with him about spending money on junior achievement, but I got to know him a little bit. And then she said, you know, there's a guy named Art Falcone up in Boca. He's kind of nuts, but I think he's got a lot of money and he just bought half of Miami. I said, okay. So I know Dave Thomas, and then I met this character named Wayne Heisinger. I didn't know much about him at first, but geez, he was buying up Florida. I mean, he bought this, bought that, bought this, bought this, bought that. I met him because I told him I lived right down from the street from the Boca Hotel, and I hope he wasn't going to screw up the neighborhood. So anyway, what did we talk about? Junior achievement. Oh, so we got together and raised the money, and Wayne was the big contributor here, and Dave Thomas and Art Falcone and my family and Rita and myself. By the way, my wife, Rita, is a junior achievement. Yeah. Was that 28? 1928? So, where was I? Where am I? So, we raised the money. Melissa Aiello put all this together, got everybody together, and here's the building, here's the results. We know what Wayne did, we know what Dave Thomas did. Art Falcone, this is the Patton family, this is what, Finance Park, right? Right, Patton Finance Park, yeah. So, and that's how we got here tonight. So, I don't know how many people who know Lori really well, but she isn't somebody you really say no to. You can say no pretty well, but it doesn't do you a hell of a lot of good. So tonight we want to raise some money, and Rita and I are going to match up to $500,000. Anybody that will give us a donation. So Where can I get some good donations out there? Who wants to raise a hand and give some money to Junior Achievement? 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, I'll match it. Huh? Steve will help me what?
You want him to help you raise money?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go, Steve. Do it, Steve.
So,
There we go. Keep it going. Harry, you're doing great.
okay, we haven't got any money yet.
Well, here's
I'm
the
looking
deal.
for some donations out there.
All right.
Who'll give me $100,000 and I'll match it, make it 2? Can I get 100,000?
I can't see. We have spotters out there somewhere.
We got what?
We have spotters out there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Ah, now we got you all
Now I
spotted.
can't see.
Now we can see. How about, can we get some $50,000 donations? We'll make your
Let's see.
50,000 100.
All right.
Steve, we ain't doing so good.
That's all right. We're going to rile the team. We're going to get everybody going.
Okay.
All right.
Want to start easy?
All right. I cannot see. I need a little help. Man in the booth. Okay.
What do you need, Steve?
Can't see. Need a little light.
We need a little light if we can.
Oh.
Coming up.
Perfect. Perfect. So, well, before we start out on this journey to meet this challenge that Harry has so graciously put forth, you need to know kind of maybe a little bit more of what goes on and a little bit more about the programs. So this year there were 18 teams of high school students that navigated through the school year on this entrepreneurial journey, starting running real companies, securing investments, sourcing real products, dealing with the supply chain issues that we all are facing, and marketing and selling these products. At the end of the year, the teams compete, and tonight we have the People's Choice Award team, Snuggle Buddy. Yep, from Dillard High School. So please welcome our fellows team from Dillard High School. Coming to the stage, we have Ashanti, Frazier, the fellows. Come on up from Dillard High.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ashanti Frazier, and I'm the VP of Sales. And this is the rest of our incredible team and our amazing Teacher of the Year, Ms. Kanisha Tobias. This year, our team was able to come up with a unique product called My Snuggle Buddy. Snuggle Buddy is a plush toy bear that has a voice recorder inside, giving our consumers the ability to record a message for any of their loved ones. Our goal at My Snuggle Buddy is to capture and embrace our customers' true emotions and provide comfort. We all need some love and comfort these days. One of my favorite JA Fellow Company programs was Spark Tank, where we got to pitch our ideas to sharks or judges for feedback. This allowed me to work on my speaking skills and having confidence in what I'm saying. During the process of Spark Tank, I learned to be on my P's and Q's regarding my company. Also, it gave me the opportunity to showcase my leadership skills to help my team stand out. Next year, I plan on being the CEO of the company, and I have already began planning for next year. JA has helped me with time management, leadership skills, and working as a team. I'm forever grateful for the opportunity Junior Achievement has provided for me. Every Broward County student like me is provided JA programming. So I hope that when you are asked tonight to support JA programs, you will give generously. We are your future workforce. We are your future consumers, and we are your future job creators. So please, invest in this program, invest in your community's youth, invest in me, and I promise I will return your investment greatly. We are just a small group of 55,000 young people that JA helps each year. Please, join us in watching this short video to meet a few others.
Junior achievement is important because it gives people the experience. It gives kids like my age an experience as to what running a company is.
Getting into business early, before you actually hit the real world and graduate from high school, you got a head start.
I would say junior achievement has definitely better prepared me through helping me with better communication skills, working more as a team.
It's shown me what running a company is like. It's shown me the stress. Oh my God, the stress.
The moment you say education, everybody thinks college education. You don't necessarily have to go to college. As long as you train in something so that you can be someone who is valuable to someone else.
These type of skills will never be going away. There will still be a need for entrepreneurs. There will always be a need for business. There will always be a need to be a good employer or a good employee.
I think one of the things that's lacking in the middle schools and high schools is that applicable knowledge of how to live, how to run a business, how to do a checkbook, how to do these things that kids just aren't really learning that. And then I sort of discovered what junior achievement was doing.
So I think it teaches us responsibility. It teaches us teamwork.
It's a great experience. You'll love it.
It's just a great program and you learn so much.
Junior achievement helped me get back on task. It really helped me realize, hey girl, this is your future. You gotta work on it. You gotta figure out what you wanna do.
Anyone who goes to junior achievement, anyone who's thinking about it, do it, do it, do it.
This is the goal. This is the dream.
All right. I'm so glad I didn't wear that shirt again today. That would be embarrassing. So, listen, the students from Dillard, the Snuggle Buddy, listen, you guys may be aspiring to be entrepreneurs in the future, but I think you're there now. In this room of entrepreneurs, we know how difficult it is, and you guys are absolutely an inspiration. It's just awesome. So, give them a hand, please. So, as an employer, I know firsthand how important it is that our young people are prepared for the workplace. Regardless of whether they go to college or obtain a trade certification or go straight to work from high school, these students need to have the soft skills that you heard about in the video. I sit with people all day long and we hear about it, the issues that we have with workforce. I also know that we have a major workforce housing. It's another thing I work on. Workforce shortage. Today's students are the future of our companies. We need them to be ready, and JA makes them ready. That's pretty cool. All right, I'm not sure what happened to the lights. So being a problem solver, I know I need to be part of the solution, and that's why you are here as well. We all need to be a part of that solution. There are so many ways to get involved, JA, and invest in preparing our future workforce. Ashanti said it best, we can impact every student in Broward County, almost 70% of whom come from families who struggle financially and would never have these real-world opportunities. JA programs help even the playing field for every child, regardless of their circumstances. Tonight, we ask you to support these programs so JA can continue to prepare every student in our community. So a few minutes ago, as he received the Heising Lifetime Achievement Award, Harry Patton gave us an incredible match gift of up to $500,000. Thank you, Harry. That's awesome. So, being the competitive nature I am, I always try to better the last year. So I hope we can meet that match. And I hope we take your money, because it's going to a great place. Yeah. So I can think of no better way to honor Harry, Marty, and Wayne tonight than to continue that legacy. So there are two easy ways to give. You're here, as Harry said, it's a fundraiser. There's two easy ways to give. There's cards on your table. These cards can be filled out for you to make your investment in JA. Students like Isabella and Stefan and Ashante will come and pick up those cards from you. There's also directions on the screen where you can donate using your phone. Technology is grand. So tonight, everybody that donates $5,000 or more will receive a Snuggle Buddy. We have plenty of them. So they're over there in the corner. You put your own little personal message on there and you give it to somebody special. Very cool. So this bears a reminder that you've helped students across our community get ready for their future. So I know it would be a challenge, but I think if my aunt and uncle were here, they may just write that $500,000 check. Unfortunately, they are not, but if somebody else would be willing to write that $500,000 check, we will accept it. Okay. I gotta ask, all right? That's what I'm here. I'm here to ask. So, you might think it's crazy, but just a few years ago, Vinny Viola from the Panthers was here. He stroked a check for $250,000. Very impressive. And you in the back, I see you on your phone. Are you watching the Panthers game by chance? Can you give me the score? Anybody? All right, good. That means you guys are actually watching and listening. All right, I just got an update from us over here. It's 1-1 in the first. In the second. All right. That's the only reason why Vinny's not with us tonight. And then on top of that, Jim Allen from the Hard Rock gave $200,000. So, listen, what I'd like to see out there, who's willing to give $100,000 to Harry's match? Don't all jump at once. We have, there we go.
Hi, Steve, and hi, everyone. And I'd like to pledge $100,000 in honor of my husband, my late husband, Barry Florescu, and he loved Junior Achievement.
Thank you. So,
Harry, are you listening over there, Harry? By the way, Harry's wife is named Rita. So when he was up there talking about Rita, I just want to clarify that, okay? But anyway, I am going to donate $100,000 in the honor of my husband, Rick. We love JA World. We love what you guys do. And I'm also, you can match it if you want, Sharon. Sharon's my name, I'm my best friend. Yeah. So, and for Harry, I'm going to add another $50,000 in honor of Harry Patton, well, my Horatio Alger member as well. So that's $250.
we're halfway there, Harry.
All right, we're halfway there. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it.
That's awesome. Thank you, ladies. Unbelievable. All right, we're halfway there. This is like nothing. No problem. Okay. Who else is out there for 100? See, it's doable. That's awesome. You ladies are amazing. All right. So, Lori mentioned earlier that so many people fall into greater financial trouble during COVID. Most of us here understand the importance of saving, managing our money, and investing to provide financial stability for our families. Many of our young people never learn at home to manage their money. We need to teach and empower them early on so we can break the cycle of poverty in our community. Not having a job or money is the root cause of many of our community's major issues like homelessness and food insecurities. So maybe 50,000 is more your level. And you know, we as entrepreneurs think of ROI and our return on investment. Your gift of 50,000 provides almost 500 students to learn how to start and run their own business. Who's out there for, whoa. Hey, big man, this isn't the Oscars and I'm not Kid Rock, so, but we'll take your money.
Oh, it's going to be a hell of a night.
How are you? First of all, you'd probably beat me if I did a Will Smith on you, so I'm not going to. My name is Howard Dvorkin. I've been involved in junior achievement for 25 years. Harry, that was one really cool thing you did there, and I appreciate it. I was here when this building, they were talking about it. I've been here ever since. Lori asked me to speak tonight about financial literacy, and frankly, as Steve said, when Lori asks you to do something, you just do it, or she'll do a Will Smith on you. So she's a very tough lady. But the fact is, financial literacy, 25 years ago, people would gloss over when I started talking about teaching young people about money. Now it's all the rage and it's a common thing, but the fact of the matter is, it needs an investment. It needs an investment in this building to keep this alive, and it must happen tonight. We've gone through 2 years of isolation. The economy is starting to falter. Let's teach our kids and give the gift of education, financial education to the young people, and doing so, we're going to donate $50,000 to that event from Consolidated Credit Counseling and Debt.com, the organizations that I founded over the years. But frankly, you know, reach into your hearts, reach into your wallets, and take Harry's money. So that's going to be great. Thank you, guys. Have a great night.
I still think he could probably take me, but. All right, so we're at the $50,000 level. We have another out there. So we're at, if my math's correct, we're at 300,000. Yes? All right, we're chugging along. This is great. All right. My good friend Albert. We got 50,000 over here. Please, Albert Miniaci.
We want to do $50,000 in honor of my mother and father, Alfred and Rose Miniaci. And my father was the typical entrepreneur, and hopefully he passed some of that stuff on to me. But this is a great organization, and we believe in it firmly, that we need all the help for our young people today in this community. Thank you. All of us, come on, let's give.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So there's really not an industry that's not touched with workforce issues. Automotive, construction, hospitality. JA is teaching, as you've heard, over 55,000 youth each year about the jobs in your businesses. Now is your chance to invest, to get that return on investment and get involved. These students develop important business skills and an entrepreneurial mindset. These are students who will make a difference in your business in the future. Today, you are helping JA impact thousands of students, but what you're doing is investing in the future of your own companies, the future of our community, and the future of this local economy. So, I'll drop it down a level. Who's out there for 25,000? Who's at the 25,000? Right here. Excellent.
I'm just a longtime Junior Achievement supporter. I totally believe in the cause. We make a difference in the kids. It takes a long time to see the results, but it does happen, and we have to continue it. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we're creeping up on that goal. We just saw, there we go. All right, we're at 25,000. 25,000. Okay, I am in for 25,000, Harry. I too am going to take some of Harry's money. All right?
Thank you, Steve.
All right, and you don't even have to bring me the microphone. So, listen, thank you everyone that, you know, these gifts are amazing. I could be up here all night, keep asking for money. We have a 10,000 level, we have a 5,000 level. Who's comfortable giving at those levels? Right here. All right, she's coming. It's hard to run in high heels. You're doing a great job.
Is that Ron?
We're also big believers in the cause, and you know, I'm making the donation, my wife and I, in honor of my mom, who taught me everything I know about business, and she's sitting right here.
All right, Mom.
And we're giving $10,000.
All right. Do I see some more hands? Bright lights are bright, but anybody else? 10,000 level, 5,000 level. You get a Snuggie. You get a Snuggle Bear. Up. You're doing great. We'll get you some Keds next time. Oh.
Thank you. You can't get inducted and then not give money, right? So I'm going back to the 25 level. Go JA.
Thank you. Wait, Lori.
On behalf of the Leo Goodwin Foundation and in honor of Harry Patton, who's not only a partner but my close friend, the Leo Goodwin Foundation will donate $10,000.
Thank you. These are cute. Okay. Do I see any other hands? Listen, please give yourselves a big round of applause.
So, Steve.
I hear you. Oh, there you are.
You hear me? How come I'm the one running around down here in high heel shoes? I want to know.
I made it to the stage first.
We have some other donations from some people that could not be here tonight. And I saw a hand over there, but I don't, oh, wait, hold on. Before I get to that, I think y'all just want to see me keep running.
Yeah, in honor of my father who told me to invest in real estate many years ago, we'd like to give $10,000.
Thank you.
All right, here we go.
We're almost there.
You know, I cannot let Milton outdo me. So I will give $10,000 as well.
Gracias, Ramon.
Steve, we're at 486.
We're almost there, but you have exciting news.
I have what?
You have exciting news.
I do have exciting news. We do have some donations that came in before, not before, but tonight, that people that could not be here but called in. And so I think we're going to add a list of that. Do we have a list of those, Monica? I know that Art Falcone is on that list. The Donnellys are on that list. Going by memory, so I need the slide, if you can get that for me. But we're at 506. Harry, do you see that number, Harry?
Success, Harry.
You knew I was going to get to that number, didn't you?
Now, just because we're not still taking Harry's money, it doesn't mean that you can't give more. Jay has so many programs that are in need. All right, so what happened to that list, Lori?
I was waiting for it. I know, like I said, Art. I know the Donnellys, Miller Construction was in. I'm trying to think who else. Petrie Pest Solutions.
All right, we'll work
Canada,
on that list.
Where it's about another $50,000 or $60,000. So we will make sure we get that list.
Okay. Listen, I want to thank you all for your
They're
generosity.
coming up.
Awesome. We truly appreciate it. JA appreciates, the students appreciate it. Your gift will make a world of difference. So that for me was very fun.
Wow.
I mean,
Can I take my shoes off?
take your shoes off.
My
We'll
feet
get
are
you
killing
flip-flops.
me. But it was worth $516,000 for my feet
533.
to her.
You guys rock.
$568,000. You know what? This is amazing. Steve, I have to say this. I got the goosebumps.
I got goosebumps.
Me too. But, I don't need a script for this. All I can say to you is we have so much work to do to get our children ready. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for every single one of them, for all of you, and for what you did tonight. This is amazing. So thank you. And Harry, I don't know what we would do without you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Big hug. And Rita, of course.
So, we are here to honor some amazing, incredible leaders. So, to do that, I'd like to bring up a pretty awesome guy. I think you'll agree with me. Great businessman, community leader as well. Please welcome Andrew Koenig. Andrew.
All right, that was pretty amazing. Am I clear we just raised over $1 million? Oh my God. As incoming chair, starting in July, Tim, it's okay, I'll let you stay on the board a little bit longer. I just want to say that's unbelievable. We got some amazing things lined up for the next couple of years, so that money's going to go to some amazing use. So thank you. I'm pinching myself like, Lori, that was unbelievable. You must be freaking out. You want to go to the bar? All right, Steve, you're right. We really do live in an incredible place. That's because all the people here, and you just witnessed it. We believe in our community. Clearly, that's why you're giving so much back to organizations like JA, and we support each other. So just absolutely amazing. So anyone that knows our city family, say hello. There we go. All right, understands that tonight's event closely aligns to who we are in our belief system. JA's Business Hall of Fame laureates are chosen based on several amazing characteristics that we want to highlight: business excellence, vision, innovation, courageous leadership, and community responsibility, which is why, as we're successful, we need to give back to the community, and these leaders definitely do it. I'm proud of my dad, Keith, who's received this honor several years ago. He certainly fits that description, like all of the honorees tonight. So with that, please turn your attention to the screen to meet our new laureates.
JA of South Florida's Hall of Fame honorees have each proven themselves to be worthy of this recognition. They are difference makers, and for this, they will be remembered.
So the innovation that Mark had was to get in this business and offer, classic hallmarks of a successful business: professionalism, service, reliability, flexibility, committed customer service, good hallmark items of any successful business, but that didn't exist in this space previously.
The way we've always approached business is highly ethical. People wanted to work with us and knew that if we shook hands, they knew we were going to execute what we said we were, without without excuse.
We're in 60 plus countries around the world. When we start to see these cargoes going in and out of different ports of call, that are new to us, that makes you take pause from time to time and say, whoa, we are a global business and we are spread truly around the world.
Well, I've been part of a great team of people that have, built a company from 2 guys in a little office in Pennsylvania to, we're a $2 billion in revenue company, selling, trading 30 million tons a year.
John wrote his master's thesis about this crazy thing called the internet and how to use the internet to improve communication and construction. And
my professor said you need to take your business plan, your thesis, and start eBuilder.
And people were just beside themselves, that this could be done.
If you think about the timing of when that thesis came about and when they first started with this idea, the internet was just starting. There's a term we call in the software business SaaS, software as a service, that did not exist. There was no term for that. And that ultimately was what he created and what eBuilder was at the very beginning.
So I read once that how you do something is how you do everything. And I think that statement embodies who Ron really is, because he brings that same level of effort and commitment and focus to just about anything he does.
John came up with the vision and knew what he wanted to accomplish. I think Ron came in and said, okay, how do we take this and actually scale it to be the business?
To have that much vision and that much of a foresight into where collaboration could go and what it could be was pretty tremendous.
Milton had a passion to believe that the northwest area of Fort Lauderdale could be built not only better or greater, but more beautiful.
We moved forward with the Regal Trace, a project which was 408 units of affordable housing apartments. It was a great project, but even though it was a great project, we had some difficulties along the way trying to get it financed.
But Milton didn't have 30 million. He needed to go to the bank. He asked me, there's one banker that seems to also believe in me, and would you as a city manager go with me to the bank and speak as a reference of my character?
Milton is, when I stop and think about it, Milton is a very strong and an outspoken person, but he has a way of presenting himself and his proposals in a way that make you stop and take another look at it.
I'm the type of person that I don't take no easily. I just keep pushing forward and never give up.
I think one of the fundamental ingredients of Ray is that he has truly lived the American dream. He really did. He came here from Cuba for a better life. And he started by pumping gas at the marina at Pier 66. And despite working long hours down there, he got his college degree, got his CPA. He went to work for a small CPA firm, and they ended up owning it and building it into a substantial firm. Then he started a firm with his brother-in-law in the aviation field. And later on, through various iterations in between, he became chairman of a multi-billion-dollar company. That not only takes vision, but it truly speaks to the fact that he lived the American dream.
So he's been involved in a lot of different community initiatives and supporting organizations, and he provides that expertise, that connectivity, that advice, that entrepreneurial spirit, so that those companies themselves can flourish.
Honestly, I've never been one to really set goals. I always try to achieve whatever is in front of me, whatever opportunity I have.
He's going to set an example for the thousands of kids who walk the halls of JA World in the years ahead. It's as simple as that.
Curiously, most of the stories from and about our honorees didn't focus on business, but instead, themes of mentoring, education, ethics, and making a difference were prevalent.
There's something that's very important to me. It has to be in that order. Family first, business second, money third.
John is a generous person. He's generous with his time, and I think that's the most impressive thing.
He's a Hall of Fame member in the community. He has done wonderful things, leading organizations in the community and providing wisdom every step of the way.
We're proud of all of the things that we are involved in when it comes to making a difference in people's lives.
That sort of mindset is something that you cannot just donate for. You have to, you yourself, be the person who's willing to put yourself out there so that people can learn from you.
It's a high degree of focus to be that successful, but at the same time, he's creating a culture of a team, a true team culture, and then one that gives back out in the community too.
Everyone needs to have a mentor. Everyone needs to have someone that they can say, well, if he could do it, I could do it too.
They give because it's the right thing to do, no matter the convenience, no matter the time, no matter the burden. You know, they're doing it because it's a calling.
Role models. You need to be able to see someone who looks like you doing things that maybe you've thought about but never saw anyone doing.
You meet wonderful people from all over the world, and you realize how you all have the kind of the same aspirations, the same ideas about family and about learning and about good education for kids and teaching them the right principles to live by.
The real joy, the real joy that I get these days is giving back.
You know, we are all blessed with something, and we're only here for a short period of time, and you should be wanting to make a difference and leave a legacy for those that come behind us.
Wow, that was really incredible. Thank you all for investing in us. We will not let you down. Tonight's first laureate is John Antevy. John is a recognized leader in the fields of construction program management software. In 1994, following the completion of his master's research on multimedia and internet applications for the construction industry, John launched eBuilder. Was the internet even around in 1994? That was way before my time. In 2018, Trimble acquired eBuilder for $500 million to accelerate the industry transformation, a huge success in the entrepreneurial world. Please join me in welcoming John Antevy.
Thank you. Good evening. How's everyone? Couple questions for each of you tonight. If you could prolong the lives of cancer patients and increase their quality of life by accelerating the funding of construction of a new cancer center facility by more than 4 years, would you do it? When Hurricane Sandy in New York City severely damaged thousands of homes, leaving elderly couples with no water, no heat, and in many cases, only a partial roof, if I told you your efforts would cut the repair time in half of their home, would you do it? Of course you would. We all would. And thanks to eBuilder, we were afforded these types of opportunities to positively impact the lives of others. The only problem is life starts out quite a bit fuzzier when we're teenagers. When my grandfather was building one of his apartment buildings, after middle and high school, I go work for him. He said, if you can move these concrete blocks and sweep the floors, the guys can start to tile the floor tomorrow. Wasn't glamorous, but did I do it? Of course I did. Why did I do it? In a word, passion. If you find your passion, nothing can stop you. Since I was a boy, I could not get enough of being around an active construction site. The smell of freshly poured cement or the sound of lumber being cut excited me till no end. Still does. What I naturally figured out that my passion drove me to innovate. My passion gave me the courage to keep getting up, even when I continued to fail. Remember, if you're able to find your passion, you will simply be unstoppable. I'd like to end by thanking my brother Ron for his insane business acumen, my mom for her never-ending encouragement, and all of my colleagues at eBuilder who are feeding similar passions of their own that enable this honor tonight. Lastly, I don't know of how many women who would put up with their husband traveling over 200 days a year for 25 years, all while raising 3 amazing daughters, 2 of which are here tonight, Hazel and Orly. I am forever grateful to my wife, Melanie, who enabled a little boy from Hollywood, Florida, to cultivate a passion that has helped make a difference in communities here and around the world, and to follow in the footsteps of Harry and many others and my brother, and to honor my grandfather and my father, who also at a young age taught us hard work, picking us every day, working in construction, and just valuing hard work and good ethics. I'd like to also donate another $10,000. Thank you.
Our next laureate to be inducted is Ron Antevy. Yes, John and Ron are brothers. Ron is a recognized software service technology business leader in the field of construction management software. In 1998, Ron teamed with his brother John to lead and grow eBuilder. Under his leadership, the company grew over 25% per year, profitably and without debt, to become the leading construction management software for facility owners in North America. Following this acquisition, Ron launched and currently leads Trimble Ventures, a $200 million venture fund investing in innovative companies that align with Trimble's mission. Maybe me and those high school students should take to talk about Ron about some investing. Please join me in welcoming Ron Antevy.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much. So congratulations, John and fellow honorees. I'm super honored and excited to be here tonight. Those of you that know me, you know that it takes a lot to get me into a suit and tie. So this is a big deal for me to be here in a suit and tie. And it was very worth it, by the way. It's all worth it. So, you know, John and I both were so blessed and very fortunate to have the opportunity to build an innovative technology company that is recognized nationally and even internationally as a leader in what we do in our field. And we were able to do that right here in our own community in South Florida. And I feel so appreciative and thankful for that. And very much appreciate all the recognition that both John and I get, but the real recognition belongs to our amazing team at eBuilder. We wouldn't be up here without you guys. Some of you are here, so I can't thank you enough. And You know, to be recognized by, you've heard some of the great things that Junior Achievement does, and it is especially meaningful for me because of the mission of the organization and what Junior Achievement does. I learned about business, and as John says, you know, I developed a real passion for business at a very young age. So when I was a kid, every Saturday, I would go with my parents and my uncles, and we would go to my grandparents' house and have lunch every Saturday. We'd spend a few hours there. And as far back as I can remember, I would sit around with them at lunch and we would talk business. Whether it was real estate deals, sales, issues that were happening in various business things. So I do realize as I got older that so many young people don't have that same opportunity that I had as a kid to learn about business and to develop a passion. That's what I really love about Junior Achievement and what JA does, teaching young kids about financial literacy, business acumen, entrepreneurship, so hopefully they have a chance to do some of the great things that many of us have had the opportunity to do. Thank you guys for that. That's awesome. And finally, I just want to say thank you to my family who supported and encouraged me along the way, especially my wife, Rachel, who's here, who made so many sacrifices over the last 20 plus years so that John and I could build our business. John was an incredible business partner. Rachel is an incredible life partner. And thank you, I really appreciate it. So thank you very much.
Our next laureate is Milton L. Jones. Milton L. Jones Jr. is a visionary and generous philanthropist. As owner of MJDC, Milton's track record reveals a commitment to improving the community and consistent company growth. He heads a family-owned and operated company that manages and retains some of Broward County's finest real estate assets. I've heard real estate is a good investment. Maybe we should talk. Please join me in welcoming Milton L. Jones.
I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't. So good, so good. I got you. Wow, I feel nice. The sugar was fine. I feel nice. The sugar was fine.
Good evening. I'm Milton Jones, and I'm delighted to be here this evening for this special occasion. Thanks to the committee for choosing me as an honoree, and special recognition to the other chosen honorees. I would like to introduce my family. Please stand when I call your name. Barbara Jones has been my life partner for over 60 years. She is an excellent wife, mother, grandmother, and my boss. My first child, Daphne Jones, and her husband, Chris Clark. Daphne works in the business with me. She's a lawyer. She got a real estate license when she was 18. And Chris Clark, did I call you already? Okay. Sydney, when she is my oldest grandchild, she's at Emory, and she probably don't want me to tell you this, but she made a full point average her first year in college. And when she came home for Christmas, she got a real estate license at 18. So the tradition follows. So that sets the bar for the other grandkids that you must get your real estate license at 18. My second child, Sean Jones, okay, and his wife, Dion. Sean also got his real estate license when he was 18, and he's a lawyer, and when he was in college of law, he also got his general contractor's license. I think I skipped over one of my grandchildren, a granddaughter, who is Kennedy Clark. She's been accepted into Brown. She got a full scholarship. Carson, my other grandson, he's about 6'7". He's a great pitcher. He throws the ball at about 80-some miles an hour. You cannot hit it. And my final grandchild, and that's my little man there, Connor, last weekend at Holiday Park, he hit, what was that? A grand slam. So I'm very proud of my family that they are all moving in the right direction. Thanks to all of you for coming out tonight and giving of your time to share this celebration with me and the other honorees. I am deeply honored and humbled. You inspire me to continue to give my best efforts to make a difference in this community. Thank you.
Our next laureate to be inducted this evening is Ramon Rodriguez. He is presently chairman of WithMyDoc Incorporated, chairman and CEO of Cable Insurance Incorporated, and recently elected to the board of directors of U.S. Century Bank. Through the years, Ramon has been recognized for his strong civic and business leadership. Please join me in welcoming Ramon Rodriguez.
Thank you for coming, and I can see that all my fellow honorees must have a lot of friends because I don't know anybody here. But anyway, it's truly, oh, there you are. Truly gratifying to be up here, particularly getting an award from Andrew. I knew Andrew when he was about 2 years old. Always admired his family. Had absolutely wonderful parents. And Steve Hudson, I was fortunate enough to have met Steve's dad and uncle when I was a very young man and had the opportunity to become part of Republic Services, which was, Trash has been very good to me. Anyway, I want to tell you that the reason any one of us becomes visible to get the recognition to get an award like this is because we're standing on the shoulders of those who support us. And those who support us are our families. My family is here. Milton, I'm not going to take the time to introduce every one of them because I've already screwed that one up in the past. So I'm not going to take that risk. But my family, our friends, and certainly our business associates. And tonight I want to leave you with two wishes. I wish for all of you to do well, and when you do well, please do good. Have a great evening.
Our last laureate is Mark Warren. Mark Warren is the director, co-owner, and co-founder of International Minerals Incorporated, one of the leading independent mineral trading companies in the world. International Materials was founded in 1987, and today the company conducts business in over 30 countries and has $1 billion in annual revenue. Known as a philanthropist and business leader, Mark has been a lifelong volunteer and has given back extensively to the communities where he and his wife Sharon have lived. Make sure you take a photo in the Warren Family Foundation photo booth before you leave tonight. Please join me in welcoming Mark Warren.
Milton, come on. I can't follow that. Half my table was crying. And they're looking at me like, go ahead, have a nice speech. Unbelievable. Congratulations, your family's beautiful. So a few years ago, I was at a JA event and I asked a question. And I said, have you ever in your life made a bad financial decision or a business decision that didn't go well? And I was waiting for hands to raise. How about you guys? Anybody? Yeah. There was one table, I think it was Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates. They didn't raise their hands. They seemed puzzled by the question. But most of the time, we've all made those bad decisions. And we've all made financial mistakes. The one thing I like about Junior Achievement is its very essence is to teach and prepare kids to not make those preventative maintenance, to not make those decisions that walk them into problems. And I think it's the most fantastic, underrated thing that goes on with Junior Achievement, that they learn how to make good, solid financial decisions as they go along. And where else do you learn that? Junior Achievement stands alongside of the schools, alongside of the teachers, and fills in that gap to teach things about business. And that's what's wonderful, and that's why Sharon and I are so proud to be supporters today and into the future. And finally, I just want to talk a little bit about the frontline workers in these social settings, the people that are out there working with the kids every day. If I could give my award tonight, I would give it to them, because they're the ones that are expending all of their energy, their emotion, their extraordinary patience every day, and the kids' lives go past them in a whisper. And they have to hone in to lay a foundation for those kids to do something special. So to the frontline workers, we love you and thank you for what you do. And if by accepting this award we can affect anybody to get into the battlefield with us, we happily and gratefully accept. Thank you.
Okay, I was watching, but I also checked the score, so bear with me. It's still 1-1 and we're going into the third. If you haven't told, I'm a huge hockey fan. Anyway, back to the script. So I really want to thank congratulate all of the laureates. You know, this is the bar keeps raising, and you know, I was inducted several years ago, and I'm not sure that I'd make that cut today. So. But I have my statue, so I'm here. But no, it's you are all inspiring, and congratulations. So before we present the next award, let's check in. I know we already blew through the match, but wow! All right, 583, 752, amazing.
And while we were eating, there was another one that came in from BBX Capital for $35,000.
Oh, thank you to BBX Capital. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So this final award is near and dear to my heart, and I'm honored that Junior Achievement has kept this tradition as part of our evening. Mentioned before, but for those of you who were lucky enough to know Melissa Aiello, and her legacy lives on through this building. You know, she was a person of integrity, honor, and grace. As the former president of Junior Achievement of South Florida, Melissa led a career of honesty and loyalty, and she ignited the passion in everyone she met. Her professional drive mixed with her humor and love of life made her not only a great leader, but also a wonderful friend who I miss. This community lost a great leader, but her spirit lives on in this award. And to help us present this award, our final award, the Melissa Aiello Character Award, please welcome Senior Vice President and Regional Vice President for TD Bank, Jennifer Starkey. Yes, it is Boulder. Jennifer, come on up.
Thank you, Steve. Good evening, everyone. My name is Jen Starkey, Regional Vice President of TD Bank. TD Bank is proud to support Junior Achievement of South Florida. Our missions closely align. As TD help people feel more confident, not just about their finances, but in their future and their ability to achieve their personal goals in a changing world. 7 years ago, JA established the Melissa Aiello Character Award in her honor to recognize others in the community who share the same characteristics. This award honors someone who has demonstrated many of Melissa's qualities throughout their career and in their dedication to the community. Previous honorees include Gail Butler, Alan Goldberg, Monsignor Vincent T. Kelly, Dr. Patrick A. Taylor, and Lori Chevy. This year, we are proud to present Juliette Rolak, Director in Corporate Philanthropy, Community Engagement for Florida Power and Light, with this special honor. Please turn your attention to the screen.
So Juliette has a really unique way of being able not only to listen to what the issues and challenges are, but very quickly connect dots.
Her legal background really gives her the ballast to anticipate where to move the needle, when to push, when not to push.
I really believe that when you go out into the world and how you show up really matter. I think it's important to be, to be human and kind.
One of the reasons, very honestly, I was really thrilled to do this wasn't only because of Juliette, is because of who the award is named after.
It was very much more personal to me and my character, versus, what I do.
I think about an individual who works in community not because she has to, not because it is something that is just required of her, but she's desirous of it.
Please help me recognize Juliette Rolak, the 2022 Melissa Aiello Character Award recipient.
Good evening, everyone. You know, I have been coming to this event for years, and it always is so inspiring. The best part of the program, I think, is the students, and I was not disappointed this year. Their excellence really, really shines through. So I cannot tell you how humbled and honored I am to receive this award. I want to thank Junior Achievement, first of all, for all that they do for our community and our youth, and also to thank those who nominated me and for this opportunity. I am really somewhat overwhelmed. So I knew Melissa, and I am very grateful to have known her. So this award to me is even more special because I held her in very high regard, and all the lovely things that were said about her earlier are so true. And to join this group of individuals who have been before me to have an award that bears her name is very, very special to me. I'd like to also congratulate all the fellow honorees. I know many of you, and every single word is true. You are all exceptional in your own unique ways, and you bring so much to our community. Thank you for all that you do as well. So most of you know and are very familiar with Dr. Martin Luther King's often quoted words. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. This quote has always been very meaningful for me, and not because of what you think, not because I'm a Black woman. It is meaningful because it speaks to the importance of character. And my character and the way is due in large part to the way I was raised by my family, and also my strong belief in God and how I comport myself to glorify Him. And so it is because of that I think this is a very personal award to me, because it speaks to how I show up and who I am, and it is that much more meaningful to me. My parents will celebrate their 60-year anniversary, much like Milton and his wife, and I am very proud of that. From observing their marriage, I learned about commitment. From my mother, I learned about kindness, and from my father, integrity. Many of you who know me well hear me repeat his favorite phrase, there is no right way to do a wrong thing. And so it is with that I have to say that I'm so grateful for how I was raised. I want to thank my husband, Derek, who also wins the award for the most patient husband, as well as my family and friends who chose to be here with me to support me tonight. My mother is here tonight. My father could not make it this evening, but I could not be more proud to have others see in me what I see in them. Thank you so much.
So I don't know how to follow Juliet. I mean, so Juliet and I have been on many boards together. She doesn't know this, but she truly is an inspiration to me. Your grace, your integrity, I've always admired, so thank you for that. So, yes. You're very, no, I
He's
truly.
getting mushy on us.
Yes, I get
Juliet.
heartfelt. No, I've learned quite a bit. You don't know this, but you're kind of a mentor. I've never told you that. So, anyway. No. Anyway, thank you. Thank you all for being here tonight. You know, we recognize all of these leaders in our community, but we're here again, you know, to support JA. And thank you all for your generous donations, and just being here is testament to that. So thank you.
Yeah, I have to second that. You know me, Steve. This was an incredible night. I have had my knees buckle at events before this, but this was incredible. Not only because of all that we raised tonight, and I want to again thank Harry and Rita, because without their match, right, we would not probably have gotten to where we got to. And so we can't do this without all of you, and so we're very thankful. We also can't do this with the team who puts all of these things on, and the JA team who, as Mark said, works on the front lines every day with our students. So I want to thank them for tonight. So I don't think Andy's going to get his job back as co-host.
No, Andy's like second fiddle now. I mean, look at you. You have hair.
I don't know, I kind of like co-hosting with you, Steve.
Yeah.
So
So-
thank you, everyone.
Well, I was going to thank the booth back there. Yes, Chris, well done. I love the AC/DC. Well done. What's our walk-off music? What is that going to be? It's been a true pleasure to be here. Thank you all for
Thank
being
you,
here.
everyone,
Thank you for
and
your generosity.
congratulations to all of you.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring's like on Jupiter and Mars.
Hey, one last thing. If I could get all the honorees, up on the stage, please, so we can get a group shot. All the honorees.